I feel comfortable with y'all. So
Oh, that's your first mistake.
A few moments later.
I, I can't help but think that the contradictory is about uh, basic gains. So um, I apologize if I have that thought in my head that
Basic
you
what?
know
I didn't. What did you say? It's about basic what?
gains.
I still don't know what you said.
The contradictory tone that I take is about basic gains. Is that
Gains?
what? Yeah.
Well,
Okay, I'm not following.
pardon me, but the existence of them coincides with the existence of you. You are in teamwork of uh, hey, let's create a problem.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, but it
Yeah, I'm
seems to
sorry
be
too, because you don't make any fucking sense, Trek. You get drunk and you try to sound philosophical, and nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
well. I think that made perfect sense.
Yeah, I know I made perfect sense.
Um, hey, let's cause a problem.
Who's causing the problem, Jack? Who caused the problem? Be specific.
It it's coincidental.
What's
It is
coincidental, Jack? What is See, you always like to you throw these things out there like I do stuff. I've been places. Say something specific. Somebody caused a problem. Somebody's coincidental. Who? What? Where? When? How? You got nothing?
no
You
no
can't be
no. It's not
specific?
that. It's not that I don't have nothing. It's just
Okay. So give us
when
something.
well, Finkel had issues with GS, and now they are together.
And how does that tie in with somebody's causing a problem and somebody's coincidental?
And you were with Finkel,
Yeah.
but now you have found yourself separated.
And what's the problem that was caused? And who caused it?
Well, yeah. The the problem was caused about let's create information. Um,
Who
and
created
well,
information?
well, you each individually do your own thing, and if you're not working together, then hopefully you are succeeding apart. However, all of this could be one whirlpool of success. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're just saying, you're saying nothing.
Well, okay, okay. I think it would work that way
I
if
don't know what the hell you're talking about. What would work? What me and Finkel were working separately. It's coincidental. It's created. Someone created a problem, but there's no problem. But we're not together. But we're working together. But I don't know because I've had 20 fucking beers since in the last hour. That's all I'm hearing.
it's tough sometimes
What is?
to spend so much time with GS and to spend so much time with Finkel and to spend so much time with you. and to think that that some of this is not orchestrated. And if it's not,
Who
it's not.
who who is orchestrating and what is being orchestrated?
Well, the
See, you're not used to people asking you to be specific. You go over
well,
there to Todd's and you say all this kind of crazy bullshit, and they'll sit there and listen and go, "Oh, Track's really laying out the truth," when they don't know what the fuck you're talking about either. Be specific. If you want to talk, be specific. Say who you're talking about. Say what you're talking about.
well, um, I spend time with Finkel, and Finkel
Yeah,
talks with me, and
yeah.
GS, he has sent me off before, and you spend your time uh, watching them. So
And who
to think
and who-
that there's not a connection there.
where's the orchestration?
Hey, I'm not saying that there is. I'm
No,
saying that
you
there
did.
could be, and
You
it would be beneficial for
orchestrating what?
you.
Orchestrating what?
Hey, profit.
Okay, who is orchestrating profit? Because I'm not making a fucking penny over here, and Finkel's not monetized. So who the hell is orchestrating for profit? You're saying this is
I'm
all
just
orchestrated by Todd, that I'm working with Todd? Because if you're saying that,
no.
you're fucking worse than I thought.
I'm saying you guys have the opportunity to do so. If it's not already happening, then you have the opportunity to do so.
And guess what? Me and you have the opportunity to rob a bank. What does that mean?
Well,
Opportunity. That's like, oh, this could be, somebody could do this, somebody could do that. I mean, that got us into a fucking war when George W. Bush said Iraq could be given weapons of mass destruction to terrorists. It never fucking happened, but it could happen. So we went to war and we killed a bunch of fucking people. I don't want to
and
hear what could be. If you want to
and,
say something, you say
and
about what you think is happening.
and you also have admitted to me that like you linked up with at least with restreaming or whatever to Hill Pirate. So all these people within this community, if they just get and uh, do what's on their level, they there can be some cohesion. But it,
How did I admitted to linking up with restreaming Hill Pirates? What do you mean? I watch Hill Pirates and I watch him restream. Is that what you're talking about?
it, we have had this conversation before.
Okay, I don't remember it the way you're describing it. If we had this conversation, I don't understand that I admitted to linking up to restreaming with Hill Pirates. I watch Hill Pirates. I really like Jeff. I don't know what you mean by me linking up and restreaming. I don't think I've ever restreamed Jeff. I
I
don't
don't see
really I don't really
why.
restream anybody. I'll clip stuff from people.
I don't see why there has to be such a disconnect
What
um,
disconnect? Between who? Between what?
between these channels that basically all have the same uh, goal
Okay, no, we
in
don't.
call.
So let me answer that. You want to know why there's a disconnect between me and Todd? Because I don't like fucking racists. I don't like people that talk shit about women. I don't like people that talk shit about Jews. And you go over there and sit there with him and Finkel while Todd is saying all this bullshit. That's my disconnect. And I'd have the same fucking disconnect if I was sitting in the same room with him. I don't care if there's a camera on or what. I don't like fucking racists. I don't like people who lie all the time. I don't like people who talk about other service people and put them down because I was raised to respect veterans and I can't respect a fucking veteran who sits there and talks about a guy who was blown up in combat and calls him meth mouth. There's my fucking disconnect. You want more?
Well,
I'm
well,
supposed to sit here and connect with an asshole like that?
well. Again, uh,
Again, what?
this is
Tell me I'm
that.
wrong. Tell me this YouTube is supposed to be this great place where everybody just gets along and kisses unicorns.
Yeah, yeah, but we can get to unicorns, but it does take a mesh, and so you've spent some time with Todd and Finkel, and you spent some time uh, on the other side.
No, I
But hey,
haven't. No, I have not. I've spent time
you
with Todd. I've spent time arguing with Todd on Finkel's channel. That's my spending time with Todd. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I have never liked Todd. And now
well,
Finkel's over there kissing his ass and listening to his racist bullshit. And that's where the disconnect is between me and Finkel. I don't care that Finkel decided to go off and do something different. It bothers me that Finkel is over there now betraying everything that he always pretended to be and listening to Todd call someone a fat whore and listen to Todd talk about basketball Americans and nigglets and listen to Todd make Jewish jokes. Tell me I'm fucking wrong that I should be getting along with him.
I, I'm not saying you should be getting along with him with ideology, but
I'm not going to get along with him as a person either.
well,
Not when he's a fucking racist, misogynist, anti Semitic piece of shit.
so is it just about your voice or
Fucking right, because we're on my channel, so it's all about my voice. I'm
so
going to say my
so
voice is just like I would say my voice if we were sitting in my fucking kitchen. And if a guy like that walked into my kitchen, he wouldn't last there very long.
so how far do you want your voice to carry?
As far as it'll fucking go. Todd's got his voice. He's not afraid of where it carries. Somebody's got to stand up to people like that. And I'm one of them. I have never sat still for that shit like you were the other day saying, "Oh, I I only care about what affects me or my wife." Fuck you, Track. I care about people. I care about other people. I don't have to be personally affected to care what is going on in the world.
Oh, but okay. So what are you gonna do about it?
I'm going to run my fucking mouth, but you want to know what else? I don't talk about this shit all the time because I'm not Todd and I don't sit here and brag about myself. But I have spent most of my life standing up to people. I have been out there going to meetings and fighting school boards and fighting my town over things. I have been out there doing shit. What have you ever done except for cook?
Oh yeah, I've never done
What
anything.
does Todd do for anybody but himself?
How old are your children?
What's that got to do with it? Whether I have
Oh,
children or not.
so
What have you done? You fucked a woman and had a daughter. Great. Now what do you do
oh,
from there?
that is such a great thing to say to somebody.
Well, you're bringing up children. What's your point? You know what? I don't have to have a child. I
See,
just told you I fought the school board. I fight for children that aren't mine. I don't need to have a child to care about children.
oh, uh,
Yeah, what?
so you don't have to step up for somebody because they're not yours.
What does that mean? You don't have to stand up for somebody because they're not yours. That makes no sense.
It
It's
makes
like
no sense to you.
yeah, I
It
know.
makes no sense.
It was like a quadruple negative in there.
Okay, so
Well, why
uh,
bring up kids in the first place? Okay.
well, you know,
It's not
if,
just kids that need to be stood up for. It
well,
could
then,
be a female who happens to be Jewish, who has a big mouth, who has an attitude that somebody doesn't like.
Yeah. You know what
And
Todd said that one day? He had that one lady on there as a guest, and he said, you know, she claimed she was white, but it turns out she's actually 50% Jewish. What the fuck kind of a thing is that? But let's go back to the kids. Why did you say how many kids do you have? What was the point?
well, the point is that you know, I speak from experience. What
Of
are
what?
you speaking?
Experience of what? We were talking about Todd. What does having a kid have to do with it?
Well, if we're going to speak about Todd, I've spoken with him.
What does this have to do with having a kid?
Well, you tell me
No,
because we
you
could.
brought it up. I'm not going to tell you. You said, "Do
Uh,
you have a kid?" What it was the point of that?
well, maybe we are raising a child together,
Okay.
and you don't
And
even know that you're raising a child.
the hell are you talking about now?
I'm talking about Todd.
You just said you. You don't even know you're raising a child. What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about Todd.
What about him?
Do you know that you are raising a child right now?
No, because I don't know what the fuck you mean by that. What child am I
Well,
raising that you're talking about?
you are raising Todd.
Oh, you see, there you are going, trying your fucking drunken philosophy again. That makes no fucking sense.
It does make sense.
It makes sense to you.
Well,
We
when
got
you spend
87
time,
people in chat right now. Somebody put a one in chat if you have any idea what the fuck this guy's talking about.
if you spend
Hmm,
time,
doing
even
what?
with another adult,
Uh
and
huh.
you feel like they don't understand, and
Uh
you
huh.
spend time with them, um, you have the opportunity to raise them up in knowledge and experience that they don't
No,
have.
where have I tried to raise Todd in knowledge and experience? Just by criticizing him?
Well, that's a start.
No, it's not.
Otherwise, it's just what are you doing? You going to tear them down?
Yes,
Is that
because
all it is?
people like it because pieces of shit needs to be flushed out of our society. That's right. I'll just tear him down until he goes away. How's that?
You're just gonna rip them apart.
That's right.
why not? Do you realize what he did to me?
Um,
Uh,
do you understand what forgiveness is?
I do understand what forgiveness is. However, Todd is 56, almost 57 years old. And as a man, if it makes him feel better to tear people down without actually knowing them, by saying that all Jews are bad and everybody's a bagel, etc., etc., why shouldn't he get some of his own medicine?
I
It makes
mean,
him feel better
if
about his lack of service by putting down people who were actually deserving of Purple Hearts.
if you feel that um, you know, want to engage in that way, nobody's going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you. Who am I? I'm a nobody. But you do have an opportunity
To do
to re-engage with a different approach
why?
and to adjust their perspective of you. Um,
Why would I
uh,
want that?
uh, yeah. Why would you want that?
How come you answer
Why
questions
why
with questions?
why would you want somebody to view you differently? Um, you because of the opportunity.
Of what?
You of the
Why?
opportunity.
Why should I care what Todd thinks of me?
Uh, you know what he
You know
thinks
what?
of you
It's a simple question.
versus
Why should I care? Why should I care?
well, caring doesn't even really come into play.
Well, then why
Honestly,
would I want? Then why would I want to change it? Why would I want to change how he views me?
well, if you get what you want based off of you know your interactions or judgments, reactions too, then that's fine. But
Well,
you
thank you
do
for
have
your
an
permission.
but
I
you
have
do
an
have an
opportunity.
you
Okay, I have an opportunity. Why would I want to take that opportunity?
because it
You know
could
what
build a bigger picture. It could
I
build
don't
a
care
bigger
about the.
picture.
You know what I care about? Just on this YouTube thing, I look over there in chat. I see Cart. I see Mr. Nicky. I see other people like that. These are people that have been coming here and listening to me for a couple of years now and sticking with me through some shit when I've been right or wrong. Them I care about. Todd, I don't give a shit about because I don't agree with anything Todd stands for or talks about. Why should I care to change how he sees me?
That's fine.
Oh, thank you for the permission.
I apologize for the interjection. I apologize for questioning. Um, I want you all to have the best evening that you can have, um, and continue on, please, uh, without me. But no
Okay.
worries. Uh, I just want to say that I love you all, uh, and I wanted better out of this, so I apologize. So
Well,
good night.
we'll see you.